Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
In this video, we are going to illustrate with a video on how you can print out a hard copy of your story. Now, what has happened at Carnegie Mellon, they have not adjusted this program from Windows XP to all the new Windows. So consequently, you've lost the ability to do this. However, it's not hard to do. Here's all you have to do. I'm going to show you several ways to do this. You pick the best way you'd like. Here's my story. What I'm going to do is go to on my Windows, click on the Start button and go to Programs. Then I'm going to scroll down and pick on Accessories. And when I do that, I'm going to click on Snipping Tool. And when I click on Snipping Tool, I'm going to choose the down arrow here and create rectangular snip. Now, if I want to incorporate this whole thing, all you need to do is simply place your mouse in the corner, hold down your left button, highlight the area you wish to copy. And once you've done that, it's now stored in memory. When you release it, next you want to open up Microsoft Word. Upon doing so, you have two choices again. You can leave it in the format that it is, portrait, or what I'm going to do is click on Layout and click on Page Setup. Depending upon which version of Office you have, this is going to slightly adjust. I'm going to choose Landscape and click on OK. Now when I do that, I'm simply going to hit Control V to paste it. And then I'm going to enlarge it to encompass this page. Now what I'm also going to do is double click on it, and you must remember how to do this. I'm going to click on Text Wrap. I'm going to click on In Front of Text, and that gives me a much better option. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Now I will repeat the same procedure for each one of my pages. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Let me show you something else, a different way that you may want to do that. Your second method here is not difficult also. So you choose which one you want. I'm going to click on Print. And when I do that, you have the ability to print out your story. Over here on the right, I'm going to reduce the size of this picture just a little bit so I can make sure I receive the whole picture. Next, I'm going to click on my snipping tool, and I want to click on New. That's the one from before. And what I'm going to do is click on New here, and I want rectangular shape, and I'm going to highlight the area I wish to copy. And you'll repeat this procedure for each one of your stories. Okay, once I have it, I'm going to release it, and as you know from before, it's in memory. Then I go to Microsoft Word, and you have two choices here again. You can either leave it in portrait, or you can change it to landscape. Okay, to change it back to landscape, it's in portrait right now. I'm going to click on Page Setup, click on Landscape, and before I click on OK, make sure your size, your top, bottom, left, and right are OK. I think mine are. So simply click on OK. Then I'm going to hit Control V to paste it, but you'll notice it's off the page. So what I need to do is double click on this, and if I want it landscape, I've got to turn this the best I can, line it up. And there we go. Then double click on it and make sure you click on Text Wrap, and I'm going to click on In Front of Text. Now remember, you need to do this for each one of your pages. And I'm going to enlarge the size of this so it fits on that paper. That's page 1. Now you repeat the same procedure for page 2, 3, and 4. Now remember, I contacted Carnegie in Pittsburgh, and they said that they were going to fix this problem, but that was 2 years ago and last year, and I'm sure they're pretty busy, and who am I? So they haven't done it yet, but hopefully they will in the near future. But until they do, That's one way to do it. So that was the snipping tool. Now I'm going to present to you another way to do this. If you have a smart notebook, let's look at it that way. Now, in this example, let's say you have a smart notebook, and here you have a camera. Click on the camera, and when it appears, it will always stay above the item you're looking for. This will capture to a new page if you put a check mark, or you can just leave it alone. It's up to you. This will capture the area you wish to capture, and that's the one you want to use. Okay, now let's go to our story. And what I'm going to do is simply click on the camera, and in doing so, you'll see the little crosshairs. Okay, I'm going to place my cursor just above the area I wish to cover. Now, I'm going to hold my left button down and highlight this area and come all the way across. In doing so, you'll notice that I've transferred it over here to my smart notebook, but you can't do anything about it right this second. What you have to do is simply go back to Microsoft Word, and now again I'm in the landscape mode. I'm going to hit Control V and paste it. So that's just as easy as using the snipping tool. And I will double click on it, go to my text wrapping, and in front of text, and again what I will do simply is highlight it and bring it down. Now it's just the same size, or make it larger than the paper, as large as the paper I should say. Now I don't want to waste your time, but I'm going to go back to the program. Now if you recall, if we do this with the print, you can repeat the same procedure, but this time you're going to simply click on your camera, and just like in the snipping tool, highlight this area, right? And just simply release it. And when you hear that clicking sound, that means it probably went to the smart notebook, and you can paste it. So that's how you would use it with smart notebook. Very easy to do. All right, I'm going to go back, and the next thing I want to do is to illustrate to you how you can do this. The same basic idea, but this time let's look at someone who has a Mac. Okay? Now, if you have a Mac, here's what you're going to need to do. All right? You have to hold down the Shift, Control, Command key and the number 4. By doing the number 4, it will, I don't have a Mac with me, otherwise I'd do it for you, but it's that simple. By doing the number 4, Shift, Control, Command, number 4, it will do the same thing as the other two keys that I just showed you, and it'll allow you to capture that certain area. Then simply hit Command P to paste it. So it's pretty easy to do. All right. So what we've done now is we've shown you how to transfer what's on the screen to a Word document. Then you simply would print out your Word document. And there you have it. There should be no question whatsoever. And I realize I can't apologize for Carnegie Mellon, but I do know they're busy, probably doing some other things. But trust me, I will contact them again and see if we can get them to fix the program so you can print out a hard copy and save it. Okay? Or probably just save it. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, if you're doing this for a class, you can print it as a hard copy, save it to your computer, and place it as a message in your email and as an attachment, and send it that way. Hopefully everything I told you made sense. 3 things. One was, let me click on it again down here. One method was using the snipping tool. The second method was using Smart Notebook, which is basically the same thing, depends on what you have. And the third method was using the Mac, which is just as easy. Hopefully everything we've done makes sense. Well, thank you for watching, and if any other problems come up, please know you can email me at any time, and I'll try to solve them for you. Thank you.